Pleasant greetings to dear biology children. Welcome to JPV Bio Academy channel. Now we are going to see about parturition. Before seeing what is parturition, we will see about gestation. What is gestation period? The average duration of human pregnancy is about 9 months, which is called gestation period. The fetus grows inside the womb of the uterus. The whole 9 month is called as gestation period. Now let us see about parturition. The act of expelling the full-term fetus from the mother's uterus at the end of the gestation period is called parturition. Now look at the picture here, children. So this is a fully developed baby, 9-month-old. Now you can see the baby is upside down in the uterus of the mother. The head is down actually, and you can see the placenta is pushed towards one side, and it is present inside the sac called amniotic sac. And the amniotic sac is filled with amniotic fluid, and it is connected to the placenta by the means of umbilical cord. And you can see the outer organ. This is a spinal cord, and you can see the rectum back here, and you can see this is the opening of the uterus is called the cervix, and this is cervical canal, and that leads to opening called the vagina, and the rectum that opens to outside through anus. Now, what causes the fully developed fetus to come out of the uterus? So, which is the initiation point? How do the baby knows that it has fully matured and it has to come out of the uterus? So, how do the mothers know that it is the time for the childbirth? So all these actions are controlled by our neuroendocrine system. Two systems plays a vital role here, our nervous system and the endocrine system. So which is giving the initiation point to make the fetus to eject out from the uterus? So that is said to be fetal ejection reflex. Reflex are nothing but the signals or the impulse. So now the parturition is induced by a complex neuroendocrine system. So our nervous system plays a vital role here, and brain plays a major role in our nervous system, which is controlling all the actions that is happening in the biological system of the human body. So it is induced by the complex neuroendocrine mechanism. Now the parturition signals originate from the fully developed fetus and the placenta. See, now the signals are originating from the fully developed fetus itself. And can you see the fully developed baby which is upside down in the uterus of the mother? And can you see the arrow marks here, children? And these are the signals, okay, created by the fully developed fetus inside the uterus and the placenta. So this actually induces mild uterine contraction called fetal ejection reflex. And this is carried to the brain of the mother. So first the signals are originating from the fully developed fetus and the placenta. So they are only creating the mild uterine contraction, and this signal is called as a reflex, and this is taken to the brain of the mother. So the signals or the impulse that is created is called as fetal ejection reflex. Function of oxytocin. Now we were talking about the fetal ejection reflex, and these reflex release of the oxytocin from the maternal pituitary. So what is oxytocin? It induces stronger uterine muscle contractions which lead to expulsion of the baby from the uterus through the birth canal. Now can you see it in the diagram, children? See, this is mother's brain and it is releasing oxytocin. The pituitary hormone, okay, secreted by the pituitary gland, okay, it secretes oxytocin hormone. Okay, we have already seen the fetus, fully developed fetus, and the placenta causes mild uterine contraction, and this reflex is taken to the brain, and the brain will give the instruction to the pituitary gland to secrete the oxytocin hormone. So, it's not only the oxytocin hormone which is responsible for the muscle contraction of the uterus, children. There are some other hormones are also involved in this muscular contraction of the uterus. They are estrogen, progesterone, cortisol, relaxin, and prostaglandins are also involved in the muscular contraction of the uterus. And all these muscular contraction leads to the labor pain of the mother. So a strong labor pain is created. Okay, the uterus actually contracts to its exterior thing, and happens the expulsions of the uterus. Now let us just see about the embryonic development of the fetus. So see it in the first month, children, we have already studied in the implantation, the embryonic development of the fetus. So in the first month of the developing embryo, heart is formed, and in the second month actually limbs and digits are formed, and in the third month actually organ systems are developing, and then continues with the fourth month also. The organ systems are very well developing here. And see it in the fifth month, the appearance of the hair on the head, and the fetus movement is observed by the mother also. Now see it in the sixth month. In the sixth month, the baby is covered, okay, with fine hairs, and eyelids separate from each other, and eyelashes are also formed. And this continues in the seventh month also, and in the eighth month also. So the appearance of the hair throughout the body, and the eyelids are opening now, and the eyelashes are also developed now. And in the ninth month, okay, of the pregnancy, the fetus is completely developed and is ready for its delivery. Now let us see about the recap of the 3 stages of parturition. The first stage, the cervix dilates and the amnion ruptures. So what is cervix? Cervix is the mouth of the uterus. The cervix usually it is present with 2 cm long. At the time of the childbirth, during the muscular contraction, during the labor pain, the cervix opens up to 10 cm, and that shows the ejection of the fetus. And now the cervix dilates up to 10 cm long, and the amniotic fluid, amniotic sac that ruptures and releases out the amniotic fluid. And in the second month, the fetus is expelled from second stage, the fetus is expelled from the uterus. And in the third stage, the placenta is expelled out. And that's all about the elaborate explanation of the parturition, children. I hope you all understood clearly. Thank you so much for watching, children. Thank you.